the channel. I'm your host. My name's EJ Parker. This is Vintage Classic Solutions. Yeah. You're looking at a currency collection. One of my awesome new subscribers had a good idea and said, currency collection. And I said, yes, that's a great idea because I have a currency collection. I acquired currency. This is why I have no money. My currency collection is why another reason why I have no money. So this is a currency collection from various places around the world. I collected these through my travels. There is a really big currency market where I used to live, a very large antique market, and I used to go there. I used to frequent this market and buy all kinds of world currencies because why not? I collected coins in my travels and paper currency because you really can't collect antique wheelbarrows when you're traveling the world, you know what I mean? So I had to collect things I can put in my pocket or like my backpack. So I collected currency. So we're going to look through this currency. You can ask, I mean, I'm not a currency expert, so to say. I don't specialize in it, but these are things I've collected throughout my time just traveling and seeing what's out there. So let's take a look at this currency collection. So right off the bat, this is from North Korea. This is a North Korean banknote. This is from the year, I believe 2006. I have quite a few pieces of North Korean banknotes. I acquired those when I was in China working and living. There was a dealer that had a bunch of banknotes, so I bought a few. Here's another one from North Korea, North Korean banknote. This is a currency collection. You're live with EJ Parker. I'm your host. Check that out. There's a lot in here. I haven't gone through these in a while, so this will be fun to go through with all of you. All right, so let's take a look at this. This is, how much is this? $10 billion note. Folks, this is a $10 billion note. This is a genuine note from the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe in Africa. This is an actual note worth $10 billion. Look at all those zeros, folks. This is a lesson in inflation. And believe it or not, this is not the smallest bill. They get larger. I had to buy these when I saw them. There is a currency dealer where I used to live. This has got that genuine, like a watermark, or not a watermark. It's got like a hologram. It may even have a watermark. Some of these have watermarks that, you know, that when you hold it up to the light, you can see through it. On the back, so you want to see currency from Zimbabwe. This is a $10 billion note. I believe I bought this for $1 or $2. It's a lesson in inflation. You have some workers there. We have a dam. $10 billion. These were good to give as gifts with my friends within, like, you know, birthday cards. You give them $10 billion. It's an actual note. I wish it was real. Now, these are collectible. What's it worth now? It's not worth $10 billion, unfortunately. It's worth, I think, like a few bucks. I mean, you could buy them on eBay if you have to have a $10 billion Zimbabwe banknote, which I think we all do, right? Let's see what else we got in here. We have a bunch more of world currency. So let's see what else we got. This is 1 rupee. This is from India. This is a small note. Let's see. Thanks for joining. This is a currency collection with EJ Parker. I'm your host. Thanks for tuning in. Look at that. This has an oil barge. This is interesting. It has a watermark right there. I don't believe you can see it. Some kind of statue. 1 rupee. Government of India. If you're watching from India, hello. It's 1989. 1 rupee right there. What do you think? I acquired these notes. There's a huge antique mall in right where I used to live in Shanghai, in China. And there's dealers of all kinds of antiquities and currencies. and I would go there once in a while and just pick something up. This is a note. Hello. Thanks for joining. My name is EJ. This is a currency collection. This is from China. I received this actually when I lived there, just in buying things every day. This is Yijiao, 1 jiao, Zhonghua Renmin Yinghang. This is the People's Bank of China. The currency features different ethnic minorities in China. This is 1980. This is a gorgeous note. Now this note is an extremely small amount of money. Yijiao is like worth. Yijiao is worth. It's like not even a penny. I don't think. US 1 cent. It's a very small denomination. There's also coins that are made of almost like a plastic. I would get them. You would get them when you exchange money, fractional transactions. They're very small coins. If you bought, I used to live in China. If you bought fresh fruit and vegetables at the market, like some green onions, that might cost like wu jiao, like 5 of these. So it doesn't have a lot of buying power, but it does have a place even in today's world. It's got a gorgeous design. I just like these just for the aesthetic, beauty. And again, if you go to China right now, you can probably still get those in your daily transactions, just not very commonly. At least you could 10 years ago. I don't know. I moved from China back to the USA in 2015. So let's see. We have another one. This one's beat up. This is the kind you'll see out and about when you're buying your peaches or your strawberries or your fish or whatever, your eggplant, your stinky tofu. This is another one. This is from 1980 as well. Yijiao. It's a very small note. My name is EJ. I play notes. I'm a bass player and an antique and vintage dealer. Thanks for joining me today. Here we go. Back to North Korea. This is an actual North Korean banknote. Look at that. This has scenes of North Korea. I have never been to North Korea. I've never been to South Korea. I would like to. The food is very good. This is not. Pardon, I have no idea anything about the Korean language. 5 of some kind of denomination. This is 1978. We see some workers there. This is a North Korean banknote, believe it or not. It's got a texture. How does it feel? It's got a texture to it, like wherever you live, a standard banknote. It does have that, that high quality printing, almost like an embossed feeling. I'm not sure what the technical terminology is. I bought these more as souvenirs and kind of like just things to kind of show people. I'm not really a collector of paper currency. I spend a little bit more time with coins. Here's another North Korean banknote. So if you live in North Korea, welcome. If you can get through your firewall, be careful. There's firewalls in China. We used to use a VPN to get around the firewall so I could watch YouTube. Hey, YouTube, hey! All right, all you. Yeah, I had to break the law in China to watch YouTube. You gotta get a VPN because there's a great firewall. This is 2006. If you're in China, hello. Welcome to the channel. Wherever you are, this is 1,000 of pardon me again, I don't know what what the denominator or what this is, it's yen or what the actual term, the word is. 2006. All right, let's keep on moving. What else we got? Here's an older one. This is a currency collection. Someone's from North Korea. All right. Has it got a Rocket Man on it? No. Silly goose. This is a gorgeous note from, I believe, Hungary. This is Budapest. 1945. Look at this. This is a gorgeous note. Look at that. Wow. Very ornate. 1945, a banknote from Budapest. So we're talking, World War II era. This has a very thin feel. This has almost like a newspaper, right? I bought this at a coin market locally in Cleveland area. All right, let's see what else we got. Currency collection. Here we go. I got a lot of these. This is another North Korean banknote. This is from the year, let's see, there's a dam on the back, some kind of hydroelectrical dam, 2002. Currency from North Korea. So if you live in North Korea, this is what you use to buy your groceries. I've heard stories of North Korea. When I was living in China, North Korea is a neighbor. You know, it's very close to China, and you hear stories about what goes on in North Korea, and it's, you know, it's oppressive. Authoritarian regimes gone wild. Here we go. This is Afghanistan. This is a Bank of Afghanistan. This is a note from Afghanistan. Check this out. I bought these from currency dealers throughout my world travels. This has a watermark right there. Afghanistan. This is what year? I'm not sure if it says. That is that. A Bank of Afghanistan. Does not show me the year on this note. Interesting. But it does have, I mean, it does have a watermark, and it has like embossed like feeling to the like the print of it. I believe I got those in China as well. Let's see, what else? Let me mix it up a little bit. What is this? This is a mix-up. Oh, this is completely off topic, but this is a newspaper cut out of Nirvana, a great band from the 90s. That needs no introduction. This is probably from them. This says anything but Nirvana. Wow, look at this. There's Kurt Cobain, there's Chris Novoselic, and Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl's from Ohio. He's from about 40 miles east of where I live right now. When is this? Is there a date on the back? Man, this has to be, I mean, from when they were together. 1992? There's no date. I'm just trying to look up, like there's an article in the back. I'm trying to find a random, I saw 1992. So this is a Nirvana newspaper, like a clipping. That's cool. Yeah. All right, let's move along here. Currency collection with E.J. Parker. Look at this. This is a $2 banknote from the United States of America. This is from the year 1995. So roughly 30 years old. It's been used and abused, but still worth $2. Now these are, if you're from the U.S., you see these from time to time. If you're not from the United States, these aren't really common. They're worth $2. They're still legal tender, but people always get these and they put them away like in their sock drawer for just like I do, because it's just more of a unique thing. $2 bill doesn't really work. People don't use them in public. I got a bunch of them. You come across them, but again, people just get them and they put them away because they're more of a rarity. 2003, I mean, they're not rare by any means, but you just don't see them as often. I got a lot of them. But I'm not rich. 1976, 2009. So yeah, $2 bills, nothing to write home about really. But they're kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. We got a lot. Thanks for joining. This is live with E.J. Parker at Vintage Classic Solutions. We're looking at currency. So let's look at something else interesting. This is $10 trillion. I kid you not. Look at all those zeros. $10 trillion. Hey, EJ, can I borrow $10 trillion? Hey, no problem. Can I make it in Zimbabwe money? Well, here you go. This is $10 trillion. Man, can't they just say USA? I mean, can't you just get this to say United States? Look at these rocks. They're balancing. $10 trillion. I mean, if I had $10 trillion, I would feel guilty, I think. I'd be like, eesh, this is too much money. All I want is a bunch of antiques to jump in and dig around in. You know what I mean? I'm pretty low key. I don't even want a new car. I think a new car would be too pretentious. You know what I mean? I just like, give me like a some old bottles and I'd be happy. Look at that, $10 trillion. So this is a lesson, folks, in hyperinflation that was experienced during World War II era in Europe after World War II, and Zimbabwe of Africa experienced it. This is from the year 2008. 2008. 10 billion, pardon me, 10 trillion with a T dollars. It boggles my mind. What is this worth right now? This is probably worth I don't know. I mean, you could probably go on eBay and find this for under maybe $20 US, just as a collectible. Even like gifts, put these in someone's birthday card, right? Hey, here's $10 trillion, an actual note, right? So I got a few of those. I think those are from that currency dealer within China that I used to go to back in the day. Speaking of China, here's Wu Jiao. Wu Jiao is 5 Jiao. This is a gorgeous note from China. I love the color scheme. Look at that. It's like a purple, pink, blue, and there's some brown in there. This is from the year, I believe, 1980. And then you see the ethnic minorities within China. And down here, you see the ethnic minority handwriting. So China's, giving face to the different ethnic minorities within China. And those are some of like the writing, right? Within the languages. What is 5 Jiao? What is 5 Wu Jiao Baiyu? Like a sprig of green onions. If you're out the market, maybe like a little thing of garlic, clove of garlic. This is still used in modern China. Last I was there, for just that wet market stuff. You're going to buy stuff at the grocery store, like small items, like fresh fruit and vegetables. You want to have a few of these in your pocket. I know that's another one. Let's see what else. This is currency with E.J. Parker at Vintage Classic Solutions. Now I believe this is a counterfeit note. It just feels like it. This is, what is this? Central Bank of Iraq. This feels fake. This feels like, it even sounds fake. It just feels like printer paper. So I don't even know where this came from. Yeah. It just feels too smooth. All right, what else we got? There's a lot here. It's just, some are doubles. I don't want to, okay, this is a cool one. So this is a real one. This is from the Bank of Afghanistan. This is actual currency from Afghanistan. What year is this? This is pre-2000. I can't say for sure, but I know this is before 2010. I bought this around about then. So this is before 2010. The Bank of Afghanistan. It features a watermark. This is a game. Now this here is a game. It's a game. It may offend some, but it's like you take a goat head, and it's like you kind of play keep away, but you use the goat head, and it's on horseback. That's an actual, I guess it's like a sport of Afghanistan that I've read, and it's captured on that currency, some kind of sport of kind of like, I'm not sure what the name is, but that's what that depicts. I think I read about that in some publication, why that note's got a, it's kind of unique, I guess. All right, what else we got? Currency collection with E.J. Parker. Thanks for checking in. Another one. Here we go. This is another one. This one shows a little bit of use. 500 Afghanis. It's got some texture to it. Pretty sure that's real. I've bought in some fake currency. This one, who's that? Saddam Hussein, 250 dinars. This is not real. This has to be a counterfeit. It just feels like printer paper, and I don't see any watermark. I believe this to be a counterfeit. I think this was like in some, I forget where I got, it's like a scrapbook or something. I don't believe that to be genuine. Let's see. What else we got? Here we have, let's see. Here, now, man, what is this? $100 trillion. Look at all those zeros, folks. How many? 1, 2, so we have 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 zeros. Holy cow. 14 zeros. This is a nice color scheme. It's like a light orange peach almost with a blue teal. $100 trillion. Bank of Zimbabwe. It says, I promise to pay the bear on demand. $100 trillion for the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. 2008. It has a governor name on there. It has a serial number and some kind of like a hologram. And it's got like a water buffalo on the back and a waterfall. It's $100 trillion. I think it's the biggest one I have. I think it's the biggest note I own. $100 trillion. Would you like to round up? Man, come on. Here, what else we got? I think this is another counterfeit Iraqi note. Yeah, that's fake. Feels like printer paper. Back to North Korea. Here we have a North Korean note from, I wish I knew more about these. I'm sorry I don't. I don't know what 5,000 of this note will buy you. Will this buy you a pair of shoes or will this buy you an apple? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you know. If you know, help me out. Here's a banknote from North Korea from 2002. Some kind of people's monument. All right. Here's a note from China. This is all beat up. This is probably in my pocket when I was buying eggplant or tofu or some shrimp. It's worth about like 1/10 of a US cent, maybe. Maybe. Here are some small notes. Let's take a look at these. I bought these from a street peddler. These are fake. I bought these in Shanghai, China, outside of a coin market. On the weekend, they have a flea market. I'm attracted to flea markets like a fly is attracted to honey. So these are two banknotes from the 1950s in China. You have technological progress of an airplane and a truck. And on the back, just some official emblems and stuff. Now these are fake. I bought these on the street. Some guy had like a tarp with just knickknacks. And I mean, I think these were just like a few cents. So I just bought them without even taking them out of little plastic wraps. But yeah, these are fakes. I think I have some real ones. He tricked me. Oh well. Oh well. Sometimes it's good to have counterfeits though as a collector and dealer because then you have a comparison, right? You can actually compare a counterfeit to a genuine item, and then you can kind of do contrast, comparison, and make notes, and you can show YouTube so other collectors and dealers can be aware and savvy just like you. So this is a genuine one. Speaking of comparing real and fake, let's do that right now. Do I have a real one? Or the same one? Maybe not. Let's see. I do. Cool. Wow, so these aren't the same exact note, but it's the same. Saddam Hussein. This is the Bank of Iraq. This one is the counterfeit. This is a genuine note. I can see there's a Saddam watermark. There's those kind of small little holes from, when banks like pass like thread through or whatever, their notes. It has that. It feels like an actual, banknote with texture. This is, and that actually might be that game as well, that game I mentioned earlier. But this is a genuine note from the Bank of Iraq. Doesn't say the year, but I mean, look at history and you can probably figure out the dates of that. Thanks for joining me. This is a live currency collection look through. My name is EJ Parker. It gets snowed a lot, so I'm just kind of hanging out with all you. Thanks for sticking around. I want to get out and source some antique and vintage items today for my store, but I'm just waiting for the snow to kind of clear. Let me see what else we got. Another North Korean banknote. Nothing too crazy there. I don't want to keep showing the same ones over and over again. Let's see what we got. This is another Zimbabwe. What is this? This is much smaller. This is only $10 billion. So, you know, $10 billion, folks. $10 billion. This is worth probably, I don't know, under 13 or 14 US dollars right now. It's a collectible though, that's for sure. Just a lesson in hyperinflation. Ouch. I haven't priced these Zimbabwe notes in a while. They're just fun to have. All right, let's see here. A lot of these are doubles. I don't want to just do doubles all day. More Zimbabwe, 10 billion. This is a small North Korean note with a young lady bearing flowers. Someone says they're in North Korea. How's the weather in North Korea? I'm sure the food's very good. I loved traveling throughout Asia. I love the cuisine. And with the cuisine comes all the history of the area you're eating, you know, like the region, and the region's got history, and the history is tied to the cuisine. All right, I think the rest of these are just doubles. Let me just check. I don't want to... Let's see. Another North Korean note right there. I don't know the value on those. I don't know. It's just kind of a... It's not like an investment or anything. It's just something I kind of got just because it's a kind of a novelty. And I mean, you don't really see these very often within the USA where I am. So, and I think I just got a lot of them for a deal because I have a ton. I don't know if I can even sell these on eBay. Sometimes eBay has various rules for various reasons, political or whatever. Let me see if there's anything in here that I've missed. Anything worth showing? Some more money from Asia, China. I think that's it. Another Afghanistan note. Let me know what other collectibles you would like me to see me feature. I have a lot of items, and it's just I have so much stuff. Sometimes it's like I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. You know what I mean? Sometimes I need a spark to help me, you know, get motivated with a topic or a collectible genre. Like someone this morning mentioned, "Hey, currency collection," and I'm like, I got it. So if you got any questions, I'm a professional vintage and antique dealer. I'm here to help you. I have an eBay store. I'm here to help you build your collections. That has been my collection of world currency. I hope you liked that. We'll be going live a lot today because this weather has just been lousy, so I want to spend some more time with all of you. Any questions about that currency? Anything? Any questions whatsoever before we end this live session out there? Anything? Let me see I don't see any questions. We had a bottle talk this morning. Bright and early. That was fun. That was kind of interactive. So I'm going to be doing live a lot more. So I hope you enjoy this. And until next time, my name is EJ Parker. This is Vintage Classic Solutions, and thanks for checking in. See you next time.